I still hear my 11-year-old daughter's breath catch, the tiny, broken sound she made when her grandfather looked straight through her and said, loud enough for the whole room to hear. Your kid got a B. No gifts. Excellence gets rewarded. Then he carried the wrapped presents past her, and placed them at her cousin's feet. Right there. In my living room. On Christmas morning. I didn't scream. I lifted my phone. And I recorded every second. Because some betrayals deserve to be seen. My name is Caleb. 36. Long-haul driver. I live in the cab of an 18-wheeler more than I live at home, greasy truck stop coffee, showers that smell like bleach, highways that never end. I'm the quiet one in my family. The one who sends money when someone's short. The one who fixes the leaky faucet, then disappears before anyone has to thank me. My sister Lauren is the loud one. 34. Always in the middle of a storm, always getting pulled out before she drowns. Her 2 kids are treated like miracles just for waking up. I have one daughter. Ellie. She's why I keep my hands steady on the wheel at 3 a.m. Why I bought a small house even though I'm rarely in it. I wanted her to have walls that don't move. A bed that's always hers. This year school tried to crush her. Harder math. A teacher who raced ahead. Ellie came home quieter every day, chewing the inside of her cheek until it bled. But she didn't hide. She looked up at me one night and said, very small, Dad. I need help. So I found tutors. Twice a week. $60 each time. That's money I clawed out of skipped meals, delayed oil changes, extra loads when my back screamed. She worked. Pencil smudges on her nose. Hair in a lopsided ponytail. Whispering fractions like secrets. Sometimes she'd stop, eyes shiny, and ask, am I dumb? I'd kneel, hold her face. You're learning, baby. That's the bravest thing anyone can do. My parents never saw learning. They saw scores. My father Victor built his life measuring people by numbers. My mother Diane echoed him like it was holy. They'd ask about Ellie's grades more than her dreams. Send Lauren's kids mountains of toys just because. Tell Ellie, we'll see how you do next time. I told myself it was harmless. Old habits. Until Christmas. We hosted so Ellie could wake in her own room. I strung lights. Bought the wonky tree she loved because it looks lonely. They arrived late. Lauren later. Victor walked in holding gift bags like verdicts. No hello. Just, report card. Ellie froze. Looked at me, please don't let this happen. I said, she got a B in math. She fought for it. His face went blank. Worse than anger. He set the bags down. Your daughter got a B. No gifts this Christmas. Then he picked them up and handed them to Lauren's kids. They tore in. Screamed. Lauren clapped. Ellie stared like the floor had vanished. Diane patted her knee. Only excellence gets rewarded, honey. Ellie blinked fast. Mouth opened. Closed. I felt fire in my chest. But I didn't explode. I hit record. Because that wasn't the worst of it. The worst was the history crashing into that moment. Growing up, Lauren breathed and got praised. I got As and heard, why not A+. She got classes. I got lectures about money. I left at 18. Built everything mile by mile. Ellie's mother and I parted clean, no war, just 2 people who parent better apart. But my parents treated Ellie like a performance review. Last spring she got sick. Makeup work piled. Victor called her lazy to her face. She asked me later, eyes wet, does Grandpa think I'm stupid? I hired tutors the next week. Lauren sniffed out the money. Called. Tutors. Must be nice. Then, Braden needs cleats. Ava wants dance. You could help. I said no. She snapped. Your kid gets thousands, but not your niece and nephew. My father called next. If you can afford tutors, you can afford family. Always the handout. Always framed as duty. The week before Christmas he said, gifts depend on her grades. I begged. He laughed. Don't tell me how to grandparent. So when he handed those bags to the cousins in my house, it wasn't surprise. It was the end of pretending. I sent Ellie to her room. She whispered, Dad. Please. Door clicked shut. Room went still. Lauren smirked. You're really doing this? Victor Saturday, B is not reward material. I said, calm, the B she earned after months of work. Tutors I paid for. Diane shrugged. If you need tutors, maybe she isn't trying. Something snapped clean inside me. Not loud. Cold. Final. I looked at Victor. Get out. Silence. Diane, what? Get out of my house. Victor stood, face red. You don't speak to me like that. You don't speak to my daughter like that. Lauren grabbed her kids. Victor snatched the open gifts. We're taking these. Good. Take them. And don't come back until you can treat Ellie like she matters. Diane hissed, you're tearing the family apart. You did that. I held the door. Victor leaned close. You'll regret embarrassing me. I met his eyes. You embarrassed yourself. Door shut. Lock clicked. And the truth was finally louder than their voices. That night Ellie asked, did I ruin Christmas? I held her. No, baby. They did. I posted the clip. No names. Just the moment. Caption, when family judges a child by one letter. The internet did the rest. His clients recognized him. Jobs vanished. Calls. Threats. Begs to delete. I said the same thing every time. Apologize to Ellie. Mean it. They didn't. Now Ellie smiles more. Reads without hiding. She still asks sometimes, was the B really bad? I tell her, the B was proof you kept going. That's the only grade that counts. I don't know if they'll ever say sorry. But I know I chose her. No hesitation. No apology. If you've ever had to cut family to protect your child's heart, would you post the truth? Or swallow it to keep the peace? Tell me below. Because sometimes silence hurts worse than any video ever could.